How are sales and use tax audits different? So sales tax applies to in-state transactions. If you have a store in California that's selling to a California customer, that's a transaction where sales tax is applied. Most people are familiar with sales tax. After all, in most of the purchases that we make in our daily lives, sales tax is applied to those transactions. Use tax is a counterpoint to sales tax. So for example, if I buy a car in Arizona and I ship it into California, because California isn't charging me sales tax on that transaction, because it's not occurring within the state, they charge me use tax. So use tax is the tax that I pay for importing goods into California. In situations where there's no sales tax, I pay use tax. How are sales and use tax audits different? Sales tax audits are focused on taxable sales. They're focused on looking at total sales, figuring out of all those total sales which ones are taxable, how much the tax should be charged on those sales, and then looking at the tax that should have been charged and the tax that was paid and reconciling those amounts. Use tax audits focus on purchases. What was purchased? What was specifically purchased from out of state? Is there a use tax obligation and where it was due? So in looking at the two types of audits, even though they're very similar and even though they both involve purchases, they're mostly different animals and they need to be treated differently.